जय जय श्री राधे श्री वल्लभादि की जय सब वैष्णवों को सदैन्य सप्रेम सादर जय श्री कृष्ण. Back to the recitations of the biographies of the 252 Vaishnav disciples of Sri Gosaiji, and recommencing with Varta 168, a story of a couple from Rajnagar who found 5 precious jewels when counting some money. These are 2 devotees of Sattvic disposition. In the eternal Leela, the husband's name is Pitavarni and the wife's name is Kumkumvarni. They manifest from Rasatmika and are thus personifications of her divine loving mood. Part 1. Once Sri Gosaiji had travelled to Rajnagar and was staying in Baila Kotari's home. This is when the couple first saw Sri Gosaiji. They straightway requested him to initiate them name. He told them to come back to him after they had bathed. When they had done so, they again asked him to accept them as his disciples. He initiated them with the Lord's name, and then, after they had fasted for 1 day, he granted them the Brahmasambandha initiation. They asked him where their duties now lay. He told them both to serve the Lord. They requested him to give them a swarupa of Sri Thakurji to serve, and he did so. He taught them all the ways of Seva and told them that they should partake of prasad only after they had fed 1 Vaishnava every day. Sri Gosaiji then continued his journey to Dwarka to have the holy sight of Sri Ranchorlalji. The couple proceeded to serve their Sri Thakurji very nicely, and they fed 1 Vaishnava every day before partaking of prasad themselves. It was not too long before the Sri Thakurji granted them his direct experience and asked them for whatever he wanted. Sri Thakurji showered them with great grace. Many days passed in this way. One day the husband had to go out of town. He reminded his wife to make sure that she fed 1 Vaishnava every day before partaking of Mahaprasad. He told her to keep a tally of how many Vaishnavas she had fed. He went off and she continued to feed the Vaishnavas. She would put away a 1 paisa coin for each one that she fed. The husband returned home after about a year, and he asked her how many Vaishnavas she had fed. He asked her to let him count the coins up. There were 360 coins. In amongst them they found 5 precious gems. The husband asked his wife what this was about. How had the jewels come to be there? The wife replied that she had only put paisa coins in. They gathered up the coins and the jewels and went to Gokul to see Sri Gosaiji. They asked him, "O Maharaj, why have we found these jewels in amongst the coins? My wife only put away coins, 1 for every Vaishnava whom she fed with Mahaprasad. On top of them we found these 5 jewels. Why is this?" Sri Gosaiji replied, 5 very accomplished Bhagavadiya and Tadrishi Vaishnavas had come to you and partaken of prasad. For a Vaishnava, their association is truly essential. Bhav Prakash. The principle of this story is that a Vaishnava should always feed another Vaishnava before partaking of Mahaprasad. This is a core principle of the path of grace. The principles of the path of grace will become established in the heart of one who behaves in this way. They will have interest in and affection for the beloved Lord only, and then only will their seva to Sri Thakurji be perfected. Thus concludes Varta 168, the story of the couple from Rajnagar, who found 5 precious jewels, who are the recipients of Sri Gosaiji's great grace and accomplished Vaishnavas. There is truly no end to their tale. So thus concludes the 2nd volume of the Varta of the 252 Vaishnavas. And from tomorrow we will start the 3rd volume. So Shri Acharya Ji, Shri Prana Pyari Ji, ki apar kripa se, ki charanon ki raj ki apar kripa se, only by the grace of the dust of the lotus feet of Sri Swamini Ji. Jai Shri Radhe, Shri Gosaiji ki jai, Jai Shri Krishna.